Hello darlings, in this video I will be reviewing the Kuru Toga Advanced Upgrade Mechanical Pencil. This is a pretty neat pencil with a brilliant lead rotation feature, and I'll be covering the specifications, uses, pros and cons, and examples of drawings and writing with this awesome pencil. So now you know I like this pencil, but is it good for you? When I first found out about this mechanical pencil, I was super excited and thought, yes, finally. Yes, finally, a pencil that will be consistent in my line work for drawing. I ordered it online. It arrived in cellophane and in a small box with a clear plastic window so that you can see the actual pencil. I asked my partner for a surprise as far as the color goes. I received the burgundy color. Spicy. This particular model takes 0.5mm lead. The older models come in 0.3 and 0.7mm in addition to the 0.5mm. Not sure if it comes in other sizes like the original Kuru Toga. I personally have not seen it in other sizes. And notice this particular model is called the Kuru Toga Advanced Upgrade specifically, as there are other versions of this pencil. And from what I can tell, the difference in this one is that the rotating mechanism is faster in this particular model. As far as cost goes, I've seen it between $9 and $20 on the internet. I have not seen it in any brick and mortar stores yet. This advanced mechanical pencil is made by Uni. They are proud of their achievement in this innovative graphite rotation mechanism. It is equipped with core break prevention and enables comfortable writing without worrying about writing pressure. Let's talk about quality and durability of this mechanical pencil. Keep in mind I have been using this pencil for a couple of months now, and I have used it on different kinds of paper. So far, I believe the quality of this pencil is very good. I imagine it will last a long time, as most mechanical pencils do. Also has metal components, opposed to many of these kinds of pencils being made of plastic. At first use, I was somewhat frustrated with this pencil. The point kept breaking on me frequently, every couple of minutes while drawing, and sometimes it was so sharp it would tear a little hole in the paper, stabbing it like a spear. Mind you, I was using the lead that came inside the pencil, and the paper I was using was lacking in quality. And then I used the pencil with the same lead on worse paper, and it also ended up poking holes and breaking. But the line thickness was mostly consistent, more so than any other mechanical pencils I have ever used. The pencil has a built-in core break prevention mechanism, which makes it so that the lead does not break while in the pencil. This is wonderful because that can happen often and your long lead ends early on you or becomes unusable due to its lack in length. I have a heavy hand sometimes, which made me wonder if the reason the lead was breaking was due to my firm line laying, but I adjusted and it still kept happening. So I took out the rest of the old lead in the pencil and replaced it with Pentel 0.5 HP lead, which I've been using all the time. And this time I tested it on nice quality paper. In my honest opinion though, it's very probable the paper that I was using.
This needs to stop now.
It's very probable the paper I was using before was to blame, because this time on the nice quality paper it worked beautifully.
What? Let's go.
Lines are crisp, even thickness for the most part, and the lead is even conical and rounded due to the rotating mechanism on the inside. I get the impression that this pencil is recommended for writing and not drawing sketching in particular, and I tested that too. The Kuru Toga is noticeably neater and more crispy than writing compared to most, if not all, mechanical pencils I have tried. The Kuru Toga is high on the scale for being user-friendly. Mechanical pencils have been around since the 1800s, and these days they're more intuitive and have been improved on. This particular pencil may seem a little more intimidating because of its rotating mechanism, but it's as simple as any other other pencil in all the other way. To let out more lead, you click the top of the pencil a couple of times, or to desired length. Use a moderate to light touch when writing or drawing. The shorter the lead, the more pressure you can put, but use your best judgment to finesse your use of the pencil. The tip of the pencil, the pipe, is retractable, which is great for transport. Refills are quite simple too. Remove the silver colored top and you will find a small eraser. These can be refilled. Remove the eraser and you will find a hollow tube. That's where you drop your lead into. Use no more than 2 to 3 leads in your pencil at a time, otherwise you may end up with clogging. I would definitely recommend this pencil to all levels of artists. It may take a little getting used to, but why not use the best materials you can when you can, yes? This pencil is good for beginners, intermediate, and advanced artists. If you think there's a pencil that is better overall than the Kuru Toga Advanced Upgrade, let me know. How is the versatility of the Kuru Toga Advanced Upgrade? You can use it like any other mechanical pencil but end up with better results. You can write with it, sketch, draw, shade, and I love that I get to choose to use the same lead I have been using for years. If you wanted to travel with it, you don't need much. I do recommend an eraser outside of the built-in one, lead refill, sketchbook in a case, pretty light packing, or just pencil and sketchbook to keep it extra light. In my honest opinion, I think that having a great mechanical pencil in your arsenal of supplies is essential. You can use it in your sketchbook for drawing sketches and ideas, notes, storyboarding, doodling, compositions, and more, of course. For me personally, the pencil is at the core of my artwork. I love showing it off in my tree paintings. These tree paintings show the graphite as the base and structure for these pieces. If you're liking the artworks that you're seeing, take a look at my website. I have artworks up for sale there. I also hand cut my own mats, which the painting will come with as you order. That way it is easy for you to find an adequate frame to go with the rest of your feng shui. Head on over to my website, collect an original and unique piece of art while supporting a small artist today. Please subscribe. So what is the value for our money here? I mean, it is affordable. I have seen it online between $9 and $20. I paid $11, and because it can be a staple for an artist or designer or even writer to have a mechanical pencil handy, or whoever you are, yes, it's worth it. And it's affordable. I used the Kuru Toga AU on one of my recent sketchbook series posts. I drew a dragon for the new year, and I was struggling with the pencil a bit at the beginning because the lead kept snapping on me. After a change of paper, lead, and pressure from my hand, I was able to get the excellent results on original piece of artwork. The more I worked with the pencil, I noticed the tip would easily retract sometimes. It seemed to be happening due to not enough lead being exposed at the time. Other than the minor learning curve of learning the right pressure to not break the lead, this pencil works as smooth as butter. Don't give up until you used it to fill a few sketchbook pages at least, or maybe you'll get it just right on your first try. It's great for sketching, line work, foundations, shading, design, writing. Also consider the original Kuru Toga mechanical pencils as well, especially if you can't find this one. Let's summarize. What are the pros and cons of the Kuru Toga Advanced Upgrade? Pros: smooth, crisp, and clean lines. Upgrade model comes with faster rotation speed. Metal components. Cons: rotating mechanism not really visible. May take a little getting used to. Lead might break when using. To sum it all up, I'm really into this pencil and highly recommend it, especially after years and years of using mostly regular mechanical pencils. The rotating mechanism is really great because you get such consistent line work. If you're just starting out, have some experience, or even if you're seasoned, this is a treasure of a find. Hope I was able to help you decide if this art tool is for you. If you've made it this far, thank you. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and come join me on this art journey. Until next time, darling. Mwah.